What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Renegade Slogan Media here. How are y'all doing? Welcome to this video. It's unscripted. It's not gonna be as nice and fancy as my other videos. I usually like to make my videos somewhat fancy. So anything could happen. I could stutter, I could use filler words, or word whiskers, or is it whispers? I'm not sure. See, you're gonna hear that. You're gonna hear me think to myself and not really formulate a thought. I will try to formulate a thought, but I won't. I have a working memory problem. My brain isn't gonna work very well. So let me just start out saying that I am not a liberal. I am not a Democrat. I am not a Green Party member. I am not a left-wing advocate at all. I am not socialist. I am not communist. I hate socialism. I hate communism. I am a full-blown right-wing, gun-toting, America-loving capitalist. But I think conservatives hate the Constitution. Let me tell you why. I was sitting at work and I was talking to one of my friends. Before this friend and I, we have both, or he has told me why he is right-wing, or why the right is right. They believe in limited government, and he said that he believes in limited government. He believes in individual liberty and freedom. He believes in the Constitution. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. He believes in the Constitution. There is nothing wrong with that. I agree. I love the Constitution. First Amendment, freedom of speech. Second Amendment, gun rights. Goes on and it goes on. You know, the right to a fair and just trial. Okay, I believe in every single... I could name you every amendment of the Constitution, but that's not the point of the story. So, he's explained before, like I said, individual liberty, the United States, Constitution, capitalism, limited government. These are all things that he believes in. We ended up going into the conversation, though, when I was talking to him this time, about how he likes Ben Shapiro and that one thing that he says, facts over feelings. Your feelings do not matter. Facts matter. And I said, yeah, I agree. And when we talked about it, we agreed, facts over feelings. And then I said, you know, it's kind of like flag burning. I hate flag burning. I feel offended. I feel like it's completely the most douchey thing you can do. If you hate America, you should leave. But that doesn't deter from the fact that it's covered under free speech. And he looks at me and he goes, oh, I disagree. I'm like, wait a second. You said you like the Constitution. That's protected under the First Amendment. And he goes, well, yeah, but no, it's not protected under the First Amendment. It's not free speech because A, it's offensive. B, we had troops die for that flag. You know, basically the usual is offensive. Our troops died. It's a representation of the United States, which stands for liberty, freedom, and the pursuit of happiness. Or, life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. And I go, well, yeah, it stands for all those things, but does it sound like freedom to start arresting people for flag burning? And then he, went through the same cycle. It's offensive, stands for these ideas. And I was like, okay, well, how about the Founding Fathers? They wrote the First Amendment for a reason. Well, do you think the Founding Fathers would have been for flag burning? I don't think they would have been for it, but I don't think they would have made it illegal. You have a right to protest your government. Because that's like, what do you think would have happened if you were back in the Revolutionary War era when we were still the 13 colonies and you burned the British flag and you got arrested? Well, that's not the same thing because, the United Kingdom was a tyrannical government. The American flag belongs to the people. Like, okay, fine, it belongs to the people, but it's still the same thing. It's still a flag burning for a set of ideas. And he goes, it's not the same thing. What if I went to Washington, D.C. and tried to destroy the statue of Abraham Lincoln? Or what if I went to New York and tried to destroy the Statue of Liberty? I'm like, okay, well, there's a difference. You don't own the statue of Abraham Lincoln. You don't own the Statue of Liberty. Well, yeah, but it's a symbol. It's a symbol. You don't have a right to burn a symbol. Well, the symbol can be printed on almost anything. More flags will be made. But you cannot compare destroying a national monument to going out, buying a flag with your own money on your own property and burning it. You can't say that they could go to jail and try to compare that to destroying a national monument. Well, okay, I buy a car, right? I pay for insurance, I pay for my license, I pay for my gas, I pay to get it fixed, I pay for my tires, I pay for everything. Okay, yeah. Doesn't mean I get to go out and speed 90 miles down the road. There's regulations, there's permits, I get fined if I do that. Like, so you're comparing burning your own piece of the American flag is not just a piece of cloth to me, but you're comparing burning a flag to speeding 90 miles per hour down the road in a school zone. Burning the American flag isn't going to cause a fatality. Speeding 90 miles down the road is. It's like, well, I hate when people burn the flag and wave it around and go, oh, it's free speech while it's on fire. Okay, well, are you saying that you should get arrested for waving a burning piece of cloth, whether it's the American flag or not, around? Are you saying that? Well, no, just the American flag. Okay, well, you're being inconsistent. Basically, my point is, you can't be for the Constitution. You can't say you love the Constitution. You can't say you love freedom of speech if you think that a flag burner should go to jail or be heavily fined. That's not how it works. You either love freedom or you love tyranny. And it's not that you love tyranny, it's that you like tyranny when it's geared towards your beliefs. If you say that you're for freedom of speech or that somebody can burn a picture with Obama on it, then you are highly inconsistent. You need to reevaluate your beliefs. Now, I love the American flag. It offends me. I have an American flag hanging up right now as we speak. I am staring at it as I'm talking to you. And if anybody came to just burn my American flag, or if I had my American flag hanging on my truck, hanging outside my house, and somebody was to burn it, I would shoot them. But if somebody bought their own American flag, went on their own property, and burned it, there's nothing I can do about it. I can maybe stake out their house off their property and protest them. I could maybe tell people that this asshole burned the American flag. I could tell them, hey, that's offensive. What the fuck are you doing? But I do not have the right to use the force of government, which is not limited government if you're using the force of government, to go out and start arresting people left and right for burning the American flag. Now, what I would suggest is if I were in charge somehow of the United States, if I were president or a dictator, if it was within my power, if I saw somebody burning the American flag, I wouldn't arrest them, I wouldn't fine them. I would find out if they were on welfare, and if they are on welfare, or any sort of government assistance, whether it be federal, state, local, or anything at all. I would cut their benefits. I would find where to make the first tax cuts. It would be such a small percentage, but at least it's not going to somebody who is a hypocritical douchebag. That would be my solution. I don't think we should revoke citizenship. I don't think we should fine people, because you have to admit it's covered by the First Amendment underneath the Constitution of the United States. You either love the Constitution or you don't.